Hey, welcome to the HeadKanon podcast. Every Wednesday, we talk about entertainment news involving video games and movies. You can find your favorite podcast platforms such as Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Or if you like any of that, please give us a like and a subscribe because it helps us out a lot. Hope you guys enjoy the show.
Hell yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I wrote it today.
Yeah, that was a good read. It was a good read, Crockett.
That was my
that's the
my
best
customer
read.
service voice.
No, I love that video. That news, the anchor guy. He's a black guy, and he has this
The bug.
the bug.
The bug, he's like,
So today is what we'll have. What the fuck is that? Sick of this country shit. His accent literally changes.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker. I can't even see it.
So we're talking about Spider-Man 2, and we're going to be talking about the Game Award nominees, which I'm very excited to talk about because, God, we got
You hear that?
stacked
Outside.
year.
Yeah. It's
Spider sense went off.
we'll get into the Game Awards in a little bit, but it's like the conversations on Twitter have me fucking heated.
I'm having fun with it.
Stupid.
Oh, I got some stuff to say. We were already fighting about this in the group chat, but now we got to air it out. So
Now
let's
here
go
we
ahead.
are.
Let's get through Spider-Man here.
Yeah. But
Anyway, yeah. Overall thoughts. Let's start with you want to start with Bryan? You want to start?
let's
two,
let's a take.
All right,
Take.
yeah,
What?
go ahead.
Talk to us
start.
about Spider-Man.
Yeah, give us
Let's
give us a quick overall thoughts and opinions about it, and then rate it 1 out of 10.
Okay, so Spider-Man is, as the Game Awards, it's my game of the year so far.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's right. What?
Interesting.
You're like interesting.
It's like I'm not surprised, but I didn't think that it would make it as your game of the year.
Yeah. Simply because Insomniac.
Well, just to preference this for later in the show, let's have our game of the year and then what we think it's going to win.
Yeah.
Because mine is also going to vary differently too because of.
I think out of all the studios in the industry, Insomniac gets what fun is. Like,
They sure fucking do.
they get what fun is, and that's what the most important thing here. Like, it's a PlayStation game, they're story driven.
They get what fun is, and then they also get what they're hardworking.
Yeah.
They're the hardest working studio I've ever
They
seen.
literally, like, jokes aside, they don't miss. I don't know
really
what's
don't.
going. I really want to know what's going on over there.
What's their history with games? They did
Spyro.
They did Spyro. They
Ratchet
did
and Clank.
Infamous.
No, they didn't do Infamous.
No, that was Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
They did Sunset Overdrive. Was that
Yeah,
them?
Sunset Overdrive.
Uh,
Sunset Overdrive fucked.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, they're a great
Spider-Man.
studio.
And
Well, they
did-
had a couple misses though with Ratchet and Clank, didn't they? Like, didn't it kind of slope down there right in the middle?
I wouldn't consider them bad, but they're not as the quality as the other ones.
Yeah.
Kind of.
They're probably like 7s. out
They've
of
But then they
never
came
done
back.
like a bad game.
No, they've never been like a fundamentally bad game before.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Maybe like a boring game.
Somewhat like a
If not-
subpar, but
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But Rift Apart was crazy
They
good.
did Resistance.
so
didn't
good.
they?
Like, if I had to put a definition of fun in a video game,
Rift Apart is
would be
super
that.
fucking
Yeah.
fun.
But they like to understand what fun is, and like Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters, and they continue just to fucking nail that character in their own way.
Dude, I don't know a lot about Spider-Man in terms of like outside the comics or like the movies in pop culture, but like Insomniac Spider-Man feels like a great iteration of like
It
a
is.
comic book Spider-Man.
And like if someone say this is my Spider-Man, like I won't argue against you.
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
a
there you
good
go.
version of Spider-Man.
Can't hold
so
it
good.
against you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I if I rated, I get it for everyone who want to do it, but I think it's like a 9 out of 10.
Can you let's do this. Like, give me your opinion on like the gameplay and then the story.
Story. So as I said last week, I don't think the story is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I think it's the same. I have the same feelings towards like the first game story.
It's a
Do you
Spider-Man
think
story.
It's a Spider-Man
if you had to
story.
rate it between like the first game and then Miles Morales, how would you rate those? Like, what would be your best and then what would be your worst?
Miles would be my worst.
I agree.
This might probably be my favorite one, and it's not saying much compared to the second Spider-Man one.
Mm-hmm.
They're not that. They're about the
They're
same.
not
length.
deep stories.
No, they're not deep
They're very
stories.
simple,
They're
very
nothing major
like
either.
normal stories.
yeah.
It
See-
feels like I'm reading an issue of a comic book.
Yeah, it does.
And it's like, oh, right, that was a super fun story.
I'm glad
they
you
did
guys
what they did.
feel that sentiment too, because I also feel like the story wasn't that deep, but I feel like what the other podcasts I've listened to talking about it seems like people really enjoy that story.
Yeah.
But for me, anyway, I'm like,
I think the side missions has more emotional impact than actually the story itself.
But it's interesting because when we talk about like the deepness of the story, like everything that Peter deals with is like really deep. Like the way that the things that Peter feels and the loss that he feels are really deep. But as a player, like the game doesn't wallow too much in it.
Yeah.
You know, like you're at the end of the day, you're Spider-Man and you need to be having fun and swinging around the city.
Yeah.
So like I like that the story is like it's deep enough that you get the emotional beats
And see what's next. Like,
but it feels like I'm watching a movie. It feels
Yeah.
like I'm watching like a really digestible film. It's like a really well crafted type of story. Like not every movie or game has to be like A24. You
Yeah.
know? It's like it can be fun, simple, and quick.
it's just a solid, good story.
Yeah. And so like all the beats land, everything makes sense. It's
you know,
like
I think
fucking
if they were trying too hard, it would just be coming off weird for
Yeah.
a Spider-Man story.
Spider-Man
like
story.
a Spider-Man story doesn't need to be like.
Because Spider-Man isn't fucking. It's not.
He has deep stories, but it ain't always needed.
Yeah, but and then like the deep stories that he has aren't even like existentially deep or anything like that. It's just like he's dealing with emotional trauma.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing goes. It never goes overboard.
Yeah.
And it's like a standard good Spider-Man issue if I compare it to like a good comic book or something. Gameplay is it. Like I said before, this game feels like it reminds me of Last of Us 2 mechanics. How great that game felt, like how technical that game is. This game is the exact same way too, especially like when you're swinging and like the momentum and how you flying through the air with the gliding. Because I used to think that was gonna be like kind of like weird when I saw that, but I use it all the time.
I used to hate my first hour with the game. I hated the gliders.
You hated the glider?
I fucking hated
It felt
them.
good. Like,
But when I got used to them, I was like, okay, this is actually really fun.
It seemed like when you use them in tandem together,
Yeah.
it came really fluid. Like I was afraid, like, oh, I'm just gonna like be using the glider the entire game. But when I would just combine them together, swinging and using it, I was like, yeah, this is
That's super fun.
I do have
because the city's so big anyway that you
Yeah.
need to get around fast.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking fast travel. That's
I
I'm
hate
like with a
fast
game,
travel. As a Spider-Man game, fast traveling.
insane, right?
Yeah.
I would say the fast travel is better compared to the first one.
Oh yeah, it's super quick.
Probably
it's like instantaneous.
that's the weirdest thing is like this is probably the best fast traveling in any game ever. It is. It is 100% just like drop immediately where you're at.
What sort of fast travel? I can't remember.
Yeah, there's no other game that does it as quickly as Spider-Man does.
But the weirdest thing is like it's in a Spider-Man game where it's almost
I
not
don't
even
wanna
needed.
use
So
it.
it's like no one. It's kind
because
of
the traveling is already so. I generally, if I'm having a bad night, I will load up a Spider-Man game and just swing through the.
They use the rift apart tech for the
fast travel, yeah.
for the game.
They fucking.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I love about a good studio.
I
It's
wish
like,
they did that, by the way. That'd
What?
be cool. If they remember the Miles flying through the portals, they
Yeah.
should have went through the rift apart, the Ratchet and Clank universe,
yeah,
and just
fucking
fucking
sick.
split second.
Yeah, just
That-
see like the little whatever
yeah,
the fuck he
Ratchet.
is.
Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck.
What is rat? What doesn't matter?
He's a Lombax.
Yeah, Lombox.
what?
It's
yeah.
an alien thing.
Oh, okay.
Lambax.
Lombax. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I totally agree. Like it's just fucking solid.
Yeah.
All the way through. What were you saying about the glider? Sorry.
No, I said minor nitpick is like when you got to manually turn the glider off when you swing. I kind of hate that. So when I'm swinging,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
it's like you can. It's like a small animation. I wish you could just go ahead and transition to the swing.
Oh yeah.
You got to actually manually turn it off.
Yeah, you gotta hit the triangle
Triangle.
and then like swing
Swing
again.
again.
I wish you could swing while the glider was on and then just transition
Yeah,
into
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like do like a cancel or
yeah,
something.
an animation cancel.
But yeah, overall, I love the game. I think it's just a step up from everything. I think the side mission took me by surprise.
Side missions were really good.
Really good in this game.
Way better than the first game.
And they felt like single issues of Super Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like just a one story and one book. Like,
It was like a
6-page
one-pager,
book.
yeah.
Yeah. And like you got like the Haley mission, which I love. My favorite mission is probably the Grandpa mission.
Oh, yeah.
That mission is like
Grandpa Howard.
fantastic. Yeah.
I haven't seen the Howard mission yet, but I hear that that's a really good one.
Yeah. It's a sad one too.
Yeah, it's a sad one.
one.
Arturo beat it. I didn't get to see it.
Oh, you didn't beat it?
No. He
Yeah.
played. I let him play it, and he beat the mission. I was talking to him. I was like, man, I want to play that hard mission, and he was like, oh, I think I did that. I was like, I'll have to go through the game again.
Yeah, there's some of these missions are like kind of like sequels compared to the first one. Like they take
Yeah.
what happened in the first game and put it here.
Which
And
what a great piece of world building
Yeah.
that is.
And that's the thing about it, because it's New York, and like, what can you do with New York again? Mm-hmm. And some people was like afraid of that, but they made, I guess, because the gameplay makes it better. Like no one doesn't like swinging at Spider-Man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's gonna be fun regardless. and the city's bigger and all that stuff. But they make collecting more fun too. Mm-hmm. Like the Sandman missions. Like I knew the story from the get go. He was gonna mention his daughter. It was clearly obvious, but I was still.
I love that you're such a Spider-Man nerd because I had no idea where that show was going.
Yeah, I knew from the get go it was his daughter or some shit. And I just knew it was gonna go on, but it's like I felt like I want to play these because it's fun fighting these sand guys, and two, I need trophy anyways. But I love how the side missions felt meaningful.
Yeah,
compared to just doing like collect this and that's it.
There was never even like the thing that I would associate as like kind of like the shitty side missions. Like you're collecting the little spider bots from different dimensions. Like
so they're probably the worst ones.
They're probably the worst ones, but even those ones have me like I am interested in knowing how this plays out.
Did you guys know about that?
No, I didn't.
Did you collect all of them?
I haven't finished them. I'm like near the end.
Do you know what happens?
No,
you get to a portal, right?
It'll do say like a Spider-Verse. This is spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, small spoiler.
What end up collecting all the spider bots?
We'll go ahead and we'll just do a spoilers for Spider-Man 2 because it's been out for long enough.
3 weeks now.
Yeah,
but like, so these spider bots are from different dimensions.
Yeah.
Could create an anomaly. That's what this big ass circle is.
Yeah.
And Gunk's like, what the fuck is this?
Does when you get to the portal, do you hear anybody talk or anything?
Yeah, it's a character in there. So that character in there, I forgot her name. She was an unused character for Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, nice.
So they use her asset. And you look at her character model, it's not
Are you talking about Silk?
No, it was some new original character we don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she was supposed to be with Miguel in this movie, but they scrapped that character.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, but she's in this one. She's like a bartender.
Well, I've heard both of those teams are they talk to each other pretty frequently. Because
Spider-Man 24 was in Across the Spider-Verse as a cameo.
Yeah.
Huh.
Insomniac Spider-Man was in the Spider-Verse.
So it's canon that this game takes place before that movie.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so it's confirmed.
Yeah.
And but you see this character, she's like a bartender or whatever. And she's an unused character from Sony Pictures. And then they said like, we can use that for the video game. And she just talks to you, and Peter's like, "What the hell?" What is this shit? And it's just little quicks into the Spider-Verse, little tease. That's it. Nothing major, but it's just cool to see that connectivity of the universe.
Well, it's also cool because it opens them up to do whatever they want.
Because I was expecting this game, like, are they going to mention Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
But no, okay, it's a prequel. Okay, got you. And so
that's pretty cool. Yeah. See, but even like that side mission, which is arguably the worst side mission, has like a cool resolution to it.
Resolution to it.
Which is awesome. Like it makes it worth it.
Yeah.
I hated those bird ones.
Yeah. I haven't done all the bird ones.
They're fun. I hate them so much.
See, like that's what I'm saying. You're just doing that.
Yeah.
This game, I feel like they got a purpose behind picking these collectibles and all this stuff. So, but yeah, overall, I love Spider-Man 2. I told Bryan, I already missed this universe again, dude.
Yeah.
Like they make a new one tomorrow.
I'm in.
I love this Insomniac universe. Like
there is something that's like deeply comforting about the Insomniac Spider-Man universe. Like every time I jump into I loved Spider-Man 2017. 2018. I loved the original Spider-Man.
2018.
Yeah, it was 2018. He's right. Because then 2020 we got Miles, and then now we got this one. But like I loved the original Spider-Man. I loved Miles Morales' like gameplay. Everything felt smoother from the original Spider-Man game. But then this one feels like everything that they learned from those two games, just completely polished. It's like a beautiful piece of game, great story, phenomenal gameplay. Like I never got tired of like fighting.
No, not at all.
And like I like that they took away some they took away some importance out of stealth. Like there's not as much stealth anymore.
Not as much stealth. But they take more like an Assassin's Creed or Ghost of Tsushima route.
Yeah,
like you get to choose which how you want to play.
Yeah, which is awesome.
They don't really tell you that, but the thing is there. Like you can do this stuff you want and make it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go to you now for the.
I think this game.
How would you rate the gameplay and then the story and then give us overall rating?
The gameplay, I think I would it's a 10 out of 10. Like the gameplay for me is like simply it's mechanically solid. The swinging is incredibly fluid. The fighting never got old. The few boss fights that we had were fucking fantastic.
They really improved it from 2018.
Yeah.
Like the opening fight with Sandman, gas.
Yeah,
That is
they just swinging a dick out in the open.
God.
They were really like showing.
They know who they are.
Yeah.
Like I'm them. It was so fucking cool.
Especially the comboing that they were doing, amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome. My only thing is I wish we had seen more of that type of kind of boss fight design.
Cinematic.
A little bit more God of War-y, I think, because the opening felt very God of War, where it's just like we're gonna come out with our dick swinging, and then it just kind of fell into like the more traditional Spider-Man design, which is very good, but I wish we had seen a little bit more cinematic, like fights with QTEs and the boss fights, like splitting up the segments, kind of thing.
Venom didn't have that, did he?
No, Venom just had they all had faces after that. But there weren't any like huge like cinematic set pieces.
Gotcha.
It's like
I think that was one of my few gripes. It was like just you could see more extra health bars. I would rather just not know like how many health bars the boss had.
The game is fairly easy, even on normal.
Yeah,
the game was kicking my ass.
Really?
I think I was just rusty, but the game I put it in spectacular, like the hardest difficulty.
The hardest difficulty.
And it was fucking kicking my ass. In normal, it's really easy because I had to switch it back. But yeah, it kicked my ass a couple of times. But the fighting never got old. The swinging was amazing. The characters were really engaging the entire time. They managed to fix the Mary Jane missions for me. I never hated them.
I don't like. Okay, I won't say that.
No.
I'm not a huge fan of Mary Jane's character in this universe.
Go ahead.
She's a Lois Lane knockoff.
just say you hate women.
They making her like Lois Lane. I'm like,
Yeah.
why is she so? Lois Lane never been that inclined to the Daily Bugle, trying to be a reporter. So when I see her, I'm like, this is like honestly like a Lois Lane ripoff.
Yeah, I think I think I know what they were trying to go for because they're trying to like.
It's better than just a love girl.
Yeah, it's just like they're trying to mature her from like because the Mary Jane that we see is usually a younger version of Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
So I think that they're trying to like mature her into like what she would
Make her actually
feel
feel
like.
more of a character.
And I think that it works for the kind of person that Mary Jane is in the universe, and I don't hate it, but it's not something that I associate
With Mary Jane.
with Mary
Yeah,
Jane.
okay, that's how I put it. Yeah.
It's a little.
Her being John Wick.
Which I actually enjoy those missions.
Dude, those
Yeah.
missions were fire. They were good.
I think what it was like they wanted to show like they wanted to take a part of the game and kind of give it like what is the human perspective on this rather than just being Spider-Man, which is totally fine. But I think the criticism they got from the first game where they're just really boring stealth missions.
They
I think
were
that's
really
what,
slow in the first game.
yeah, so they're like, well, we got to give her a fucking gun or something.
They're like what 3, 4 major ones.
They're
this
in
game?
and in this game we only have 3.
3 or 4. Yeah.
We only have 3 in the original game. We had like 5 or 6.
Really?
I
There's
don't
that many?
remember
We
that.
had a good chunk of it.
Blocked those out of my mind.
Yeah, that's probably what we did.
I was like, I don't remember it
I don't
being
remember how
that
they were
bad.
laid out.
Yeah.
I just remember one in like the office or something.
There was one in the museum. There was
There
the
we go.
one
That's
where
what I remember.
Yeah.
There was the one where you had to sneak around the Mr. Negatives guys.
Don't remember that.
There were like 3 or 4 Mr. Negative, and then we had a stealth mission with Miles, and in the explosion with Mr. Negative,
With his
which
bad
is not
guys.
Mary Jane
Yeah, I
related, but it's the exact same
I
gameplay
remember
as Mary
that
Jane.
one. Yeah.
So like they got a little tedious in the first game, for sure. But in this game, they like sped them up. They feel great. Like I had a great time playing them. And the gameplay for me is a 10 out of 10 because it's everything that they intended it to be. It's quick, it's fluid, it's fucking fun. You have a great time swinging. You have a great time being people's ass. It was awesome.
This is how I like my open world games too.
Yeah.
By the way, it does nothing major with open world. Like it's no Breath of the Wild, but it's similar to like the Ubisoft format.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel overwhelming as fuck compared to Ubisoft format. It's just a good
Well,
way.
it's also not like a check. They pace you out too with a lot of stuff you're doing, so you're not constantly just check marking shit.
Yeah.
Like you progress in the story, you go do everything, and you're like, okay, I'm done. Progress more in the story. Now you have more stuff to do.
That's also like a really great thing that I like about the design, like the way that they pace you. You don't collect comm towers and sort of
Open up the map. or
and
anything
suddenly
like that.
open up the map or anything like that. You get like, you do a couple of main missions, and then that main mission leads into opening up the first mission for that side quest.
yeah.
So like you encounter the people that are fire, the torch bearers or whatever the fuck, or the cult of the torch, whatever. Okay, so now you can do their side missions, and that's a different storyline than like the main story. But when you got there, it felt like the natural progression, and then you can pursue that. And I think that distinction is so much better than like throwing you in a world, get a tower, and suddenly you can collect everything.
It's aggravating, but the way they do it here is like it feels manageable. I don't feel overwhelmed or whatever.
And there's enough content that the game feels really full, but not so much content that it's like tedious, which is what Assassin's Creed does. I think it's a phenomenal game design to me.
What about the story?
I think that again, this is a really tricky because when people say like, oh, the story quality, they want it to be like really deep and engaging. I was like, no, I think it did everything it wanted to be, and it was great. I think I give the story a 9 out of 10, and the only reason I don't give it a 10 is because Kraven was a really weak bait and switch for me. Like we were building up Kraven this entire time, and then Venom kills him.
You really thought it was a bait and switch?
It's not like a bait and switch, but I wanted to fight Kraven. I wanted to kick his ass
As like Spider-Man.
as Spider-Man.
We slightly got that one with the black suit.
No, I wanted it. What I wanted to happen is that the symbiote Spider-Man was about to have this moment where he was about to kill Kraven, and that's the moment that Spidey kind of broke out of the suit. That's what I wanted to be. I knew that the fight was going to be with Miles, but I wish that it was like a more cinematic boss fight where you're playing as Miles, trying to stop Peter from killing Kraven, and then it transitions between each stage between you fighting Kraven as Peter, and then Miles trying to intervene in that boss fight as you try to fight Kraven. I think that would have been like a much more engaging switch there, and then like Kraven retreats with the ass beat, and then Venom comes out and then kills him. I feel like that would have been a much better like bridge point between those two bosses. But that's like my only gripe with it. It's like Kraven didn't feel nearly as satisfying of a character by the time that he was done in the story.
He's done. There's like no there's no impact after that.
Yeah, which is fine because like the impact is now that Venom is like the big baddie.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but
I think they need to let Venom air out a little bit longer.
Yeah, Venom was slightly rushed.
Yeah.
To the because when he comes introduced, the story kind of shifted to literally Web of Shadows.
Yeah.
I'm texting Bryan, geeking the fuck out the entire night. Like, holy fuck.
Like they brought out the null shit.
Yeah.
Like
what?
Yeah,
Like, come on.
Did not expect that at all. Like I was
No.
playing through the story, I was like, what the fuck? Are we?
Like they did their homework.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
which I think is great because like they're not recycling any of the more common stories. They're like adding their own spin into a story that is already
A lot of twists and turns in this game, stuff you don't used to.
Yeah. Which I appreciate because it keeps the content kind of fresh and it's not like the same like, oh, we're gonna fight another copy of Mr. Negative. It's like, oh no, there's symbiotes now. Fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh Jesus, okay.
Like when they introduced Mary Jane as
Scream.
Yeah, that was
That
great.
was fine.
I
That was a
didn't
great
catch
fight.
her outfit prior was a yellow vest and her red hair. And she comes
I think it
up-
was like really perfect for like, oh, that's a really nice layup for like that character to be like, yeah, let's just turn into Scream.
Then I'm glad I didn't get spoiled with this game.
And it
too,
fit
bro.
me
really
too.
well too.
This is the first time appearing in a game, I think. You know how I know her? I know her from Universal Studios.
The chick that plays.
No, Scream the symbiote.
Oh yeah.
She's part of the Carnage family. But
Yeah, she's like the whole
the
whole
group of
family, the whole
symbiotes.
yeah.
But I knew her character from a Universal ride back in the day.
That's
as a
awesome.
kid.
Yeah.
Yes, I do think I remember reproducing.
They didn't explain that here, but usually when symbiotes reproduce, the offspring is usually stronger.
Yeah.
like
But-
Carnage.
Yeah, and they also explained. I was playing. We know when Harry was helping you as Agent Venom. I was like, he should not be in this environment because the fire hurts symbiotes.
They actually, and I heard the developers
Yeah.
talk about that. They consciously made that choice.
They made that choice.
Yeah.
It was like throwing me off. Like, it's like, what is this? He should be like.
They actually asked Marvel Studios about that because the director was like, "You guys are gonna be okay if we just narrow it down just to sound, right, as his weakness." Because they're like, people are gonna be mad. Because when he's Agent Venom, they actually like had a little thing in there for that to. He's like, because Peter asks, like Harry's like, "Hey, aren't you? Doesn't that fire hurt you?" And he's like, "No, I feel fine."
Yeah.
That was literally just for like when they introduced Venom, they're like Venom
just to
can
justify it.
yeah.
Wasn't there just a visual like he's in his fire fucking room? Like, dude, shouldn't you be freaking out? But no, they don't do that.
Yeah.
So
So, but which I think is a smart idea, just because it would have like
it's too easy.
there's too many rules around Venom. Like, too many weaknesses, and I think that like him becoming really self-imposed, like just big baddie, I think worked. They didn't think that we would play as Venom,
No.
which was wild. I didn't love it.
What?
I didn't love it.
He's
It was
overpowered,
fun.
though.
I don't like big, hulky things. I don't like them. I like slender, tiny twink men swinging around. I don't like.
Apparently, before it got
swing it
patched,
like smashing through the walls though was super satisfying. And then grabbing people and biting them, like this
really,
is very.
it got violent.
Yeah, it got really violent.
I was like,
It
I'm
went,
very
kinda right
happy.
down. But yeah, that was a cool.
That's good. I think that the story for me is like it did what I wanted to do. I give it a 9 out of 10 because I think Kraven's ending was a little too abrupt and a little too anticlimactic, which is fine if you're tonally consistent that whole way, but the game had an air of like leading up to something with Craven, and then it just kind of stopped. So that's my only gripe. I think it's a phenomenal game, and it's great. It's a beautiful game. Okay. I love it. How about you?
I hate this game.
The game's pretty good. I do think the mechanics are great. Yeah. I really, really was happy with the tool upgrades that they gave you. Mm-hmm. It's a lot better than 2018.
Oh, sorry, that's another. The only mechanical thing that I didn't like was the gadgets. I just don't.
It's actually less in this game.
Yeah, just don't fucking use them.
You didn't use them?
No, not really.
Oh, really?
I use them a lot. I liked them a lot better. I liked that there wasn't a scroll wheel or anything like that. I thought there was a little more fluid. I thought that was like one of the biggest improvements that they added to the game. Swinging feels about the same for me. I mean, it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Overall, for like just gameplay wise, I think the game was like really great. I think comboing was really good. Just movement in general was great. Like I said, like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, like it felt like 2018 in miles to me, but I didn't think it's like, it's like it's great. So
I think the kind of reaction that you had to it, I think the reaction that you had to this one is similar to the one that you had to Ragnarok, which is like it's great, but it's more of the same thing.
You can be saying a lot this generation with that.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's building. It built on the back of like. What's already there, and it's nothing majorly new, but it's like it's not like that's its biggest offender. It's
Which for me, it's great because I don't need to reinvent the wheel. Every time.
There's not that. I mean, there's really not that much more you can build upon that with it because they already nailed it on the head in the first go around. So
I have no idea. They're gonna introduce a female spider for sure.
It's gonna be Silk.
Silk, yeah.
I want to know what that looks like.
Oh, because Sydney Moon right at the end, which I did not.
She doesn't have a power yet.
I did not know her actual name.
Yeah.
Because so I actually had to go look that up. I'm like, who the hell is?
Yeah, she's gonna be like a younger, probably like around Miles' age and all that stuff. But I have no idea what they're gonna do with the third one. Other than that, I don't want them to do Carnage because it's gonna feel the same as this game.
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
That's what we've been thinking. Carnage is gonna be DLC.
God, I hope. Sure. Cause that took me by like a large like.
I was really surprised.
Fuck, I didn't know it was gonna happen.
That was great.
Yeah,
that's like you feed into like the side missions are so good.
When they dropped, I like another thing that I really like in this game that they do in the universe is like they drop little hints. Whereas like there's a conversation with Yuri where she's like, yeah, he has a bunch of aliases like X and Y, XYZ, and then Cletus Cassidy. And she's like, oh, I know that name. Yeah. I know that name.
And when he touches the symbiote, he touches the symbiote, it turns red because the symbiote is red because it's blood.
Yeah.
Like, and he also had red hair.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Awesome.
It makes a lot of sense. I think gameplay, comboing, fighting, I thought it was great. A lot less stealth, which I've heard like a lot of people are like, I didn't even play it in stealth, but I played a little bit of stealth and I thought it was pretty great.
They do it like so. I think the prior one, like Miles' game, there were stealth levels.
Yeah,
this one here is option, but the game doesn't. It doesn't
force you, which I love. I like let me play it however I want to. If I want to stealth it the whole time, let me stealth it. Yeah. I think the boss fights were by a large margin a lot better than the first game. Multiple health bars was great. They're a lot harder. A lot funner. The arenas were a lot bigger, which is like one of the. I guess that's one of the biggest sins from the first game is like when you fought a boss, you're kind of like anywhere where you're closed in, it was harder. Yeah. I know with this the Scream fight, you were moving around all these different housing buildings and everything.
Which leads me to like my only complaint about the boss fights. It's make that movement really cinematic. And like really engage when you're transitioning from those stages.
Yeah,
so like
it was a little hiccupy when it was transition.
It becomes an action game when you fight in this game. Yeah, it kind of throws me in the loop. Like Spider-Man can't fly. Like he's in the air for like 10 seconds. Like,
I would have loved a bigger like a boss battle like just outside in the middle of the city or something on the streets, and you could go up and like swing up in a building, go high up or something.
Yeah,
maybe for the third game they could do something like that. I would love more. One extra thing I would really like to see is rather than just having random crime events, I would love to see more like random villains out in the street and maybe like Sandman's on the loose or something and you can fight him, put him in like, defeat him or something. Like miniature bosses out in the world. I would have loved to see that.
That'd be a fun thing. Like you see if they didn't kill the vulture off, but like you would see the vulture flying.
That was one thing. So gameplay, I think I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10 because I mean, it's Spider-Man game. You can't. It's really, really geared in, especially with the upgrades that they made. I think they made a lot of good improvements where they could because I mean the game is already good as it was. Story wise, I think it was pretty good. It's not that deep. It's not like I'm not looking for a really deep story, but Spider-Man stories like from Insomniac, I'm kind of like
They're like straight 8s.
Yeah, that's how I kind of rank it. 8 out of 10. I don't think it's I wasn't like super emotional with it. There's nothing there's no major payoffs for me. The Craven thing I really like Craven, and I really wish we got a little bit of. I think the boss fight was okay with him, but like you said, it was kind of abrupt, and then it was like Craven was 90% of the game, and then the last 10% was just Venom, which is kind of weird. I think it broke that in half a bit, or had Venom and Craven kind of going at the same time, or something like that.
Make the Spider-Man fight with Craven.
Or had
to force on alliance. Something that brought Kate Craven's death a little bit more significance, I think, is what was needed there.
Wait, well, he got what he wanted. He wanted someone stronger than him, a worthy hunter.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Because he was actually dying.
He
had cancer.
Yeah.
But imagine like my only character beat with Craven is imagine if during that surge Venom comes out and he's trying to fight Venom, and you're also chasing after Venom with both Spider-Man, and there's a boss fight where he needs your help to win the fight, but he also doesn't want to win the fight, so he's reluctantly agreeing to work with you guys, and then that's the one person that Spider-Man can't save throughout this whole thing. There's a bit more emotional payoff there that
I think he was a little one-dimensional.
Yeah, he was
for sure. He was just kind of I'm on for the hunt, but I thought he was a badass character. I really enjoyed him.
He looked fucking great.
He looked great. He was badass. I think he was boxing up fucking Spider-Man. I'm like, this is a great. He's a badass.
he
but
beat Peter's ass.
Right. He was just a little one dimension. I think it was the only bad thing. And then playing as Venom was amazing. I was really surprised that we got to do that. That was great. One thing I wanted out of Venom though was just be able to swing.
Well, before they patched it, you used to use Venom in the free world.
And I wish they would have let you had a suit where you could play that. That would have been amazing. Yeah. So just tiny little gripes here and there, not gripes really. Just I'm well, you guys could have proved just little tiny creaks, yeah. But it was overall great game. I would give it 8 out of 10.
I was playing this game. I hear you guys talking we're playing video games, man.
Yeah.
And these characters, how we invest into the story, and I'm just thinking of Miles and Peter and the emotion and shit they're going through.
They're fucking
I'm so entertained by playing this medium.
And I really
it's so cool, dude.
It's such an interesting you can tell so many cool stories with it, and really make you feel that energy that these guys when Peter was Yuri Lowenthal's voice acting.
He nails it.
Dude, when he's screaming for Harry.
He's Sasuke, literally.
I want to mention that too. The whole Harry and Peter story.
Yeah.
I think the game is, I think it's great when you're Spider-Man. I don't like when you're human. I get they need the human element to it and the stories to give that little narrative. I think we was a little bit too much on the bike, a little too much just doing random human shit. Because that's the best thing about the game is when you're Spider-Man. But when you're not, and you're more you're trying to have ground to more grounded stories and everything, and when they want to go about doing that, I think that's on me.
Spider-Man is grounded.
It's just kind of where the game slowed down just a little bit
it
for
slows
me.
the pace down for me.
But
which is a thing that they do purposefully so that you don't swing through everything super quickly.
You could get through the game. Yeah, you could get through the game so much faster if you're just.
I don't have a problem with it because I think for me I enjoy the variety in gameplay, and I think now that we have several Spider-Man and Spider people going around, I feel like Cindy's gonna have I think a wildly different play style than Miles will be if she becomes a playable character. So I think that's gonna get better as the game goes along.
I love how they separate the identities of Spider-Man as a whole. Miles is the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's the neighborhood Spider-Man. You get that from his game, and you get more of that in this game.
Yeah.
He's more community based, especially with doing the trumpet missions and everything like that. And then Peter's more on the
personal side, Peter Parker's story side, and all that stuff.
Peter's more the state side.
Yeah. Well,
Miles is city, Peter state.
Yeah, it's also Peter. Peter has been Spider-Man for a lot longer. Yeah. So he had a chance to grow out of that and face bigger threats. Miles is still in that
still is learning
growing Spider-Man phase where his stories are significantly less dangerous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's not that in the comics anymore, but in this universe. He's very much is kind of like an infant Spider-Man.
Like he's learning the whole world theme of the story is about like loss too.
Yeah.
Like they can get rid of like everyone has an issue. And the symbiote, you know, through the symbiote is making them make the issues more bigger than what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So overall thoughts, you gave it a 10 out of 10?
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Nine
No,
okay.
overall 10 out of 10.
Overall?
It did what it wanted to do. It did it extremely well. It was an incredibly fun game. Strong recommend to anyone.
No, I give it a 10 out of 10 too because it does what it needs to do.
Okay.
At each level, it does it well.
I think I would give it like a 8.9. I think it's a very close
All right,
nine.
fuck you.
That's
Say
why I don't
9.
have the number ratings.
Say 9.
Just say 9.
Say 9.
What is that 1 point thing?
I don't know. I don't want to give it a 9. I don't think it was that good.
8.9. Go fuck yourself. 8.9 is a 9.
It is a 9.
Anyway, all right. Let's push it on. We're gonna keep pushing.
Don't
through.
care what you say. I am going to dub over your 8.9. I'm going to put fucking 9.
You
in
can't
there.
silence me. Warning.
You'd be like, his voice,
Caution
you say
sensitive.
9.
It's like
It's like-
9.
But now, like Insomniac, though, they don't miss, dude.
They
No,
really
they
don't. They do.
They're like my favorite studio. in the
and they're really
industry.
carrying PlayStation.
Playing this game.
This generation, yes.
Yeah,
On
absolutely.
their back.
Playing this game made me really excited for Wolverine.
Oh, Wolverine's gonna be good.
Yeah.
You know the best thing about it? I don't have no stress.
Yeah, I just
have
trust
no
them with it.
worries. I have no Michael Jackson bullshit or
Yep.
online. Just give me a good game.
We're definitely gonna get DLC for this game too.
Oh, yeah,
for
for
sure.
Hopefully, get announced an
Okay.
upcoming topic.
All right.
Hopefully.
Big topic. We gotta push through because we got a fucking lot to talk
Yeah.
about.
I'm gonna try to not get a little angry here.
Yeah.
Why? What's the angry about?
All right, so this has got to be the biggest year for the Game Award. I am so excited because this
Sound like
year
Jeff
has
Keighley
been
right now.
absolutely what?
Sound like Jeff Keighley right now.
It's a big
I'm so excited for this
I am-
life's long dream to announce Peggle 3.
Pebble 3. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, my best friend Hideko Kojima.
Every fucking show.
Every year. That's
I gotta
his
say,
BFF.
Jeff Keighley is one of my favorite people. In the
I do like
internet
Jeff
right
Keighley
now.
a lot.
He's so funny.
No, I love his tweet prior to that. He was self-aware.
But seriously though, the biggest year in probably the Game Awards history.
Well, the biggest year post-pandemic.
I mean,
sure.
this is probably the biggest year for
post-lockdown, I
since
should say.
I would say 2007.
I don't know.
No, it's not that big.
I have no idea.
I mean, we've had nothing but banger games this year.
Yeah, but
Oh, you mean this year? You mean this? Is what you mean? You mean
I
the
mean,
show
I'm
or
compared.
the nominees?
No, I mean like just like how many good games we got this year is comparable to 2007.
Oh yeah,
I can
okay.
say that. I can say that.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to start with game of the year?
Game of the
Or
year.
do you guys want to
Let's
start kind of small and then we'll? How about that? How about we build up to it?
Yeah, let's build up to it.
Where do you guys want to start at?
So I think. Hold on, I'm
make
looking
it
at
in
the.
order, make it more easier for you. So let's do like
Excuse me.
best game direction.
Best game direction. Okay.
Uh,
So
okay, so are we going around the table with our thoughts for best game
yeah,
direction?
we'll read off like the title and then we'll go around. We'll say what we think is that game, and then we'll have a small discussion, and then we'll just move on.
Read the
And we'll try to
title
piece
and
this. Yeah.
description of
So all right, so we're gonna kick it off here with best game direction, awarded for the outstanding creativity, vision, and innovation in game direction and design.
So
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
So
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake. Hands
I,
down.
I did.
So wait, let me read them off here. So we have Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and Legends of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
I voted Tears of the Kingdom for this simply because they had just.
I would say yes. I would also agree with that.
I think Tears of the
game-
Kingdom is a good choice. Like it's a safe choice to which one's gonna win it. I'd want it to be Alan Wake. So
I know it's not Spider-Man 3 or Mario.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 or Mario. I know that they're not winning.
What is creative vision and innovation in game direction?
I think Tears of the Kingdom clears this simply because those
It's just the mechanics of it, the new mechanics of it.
Like phenomenal.
Also, I
No
would
one
say
does
like
that
I want to say also like up in there too is Mario Wonder.
No.
Because I've what
Played
I've
it.
heard preference. I haven't played some of
I
these.
played it.
So I've from out of these, I've played Spider-Man and I played Zelda.
I played every single game in this list except
You played Baldur's
Mario.
Gate?
Yeah,
Baldur's
me and
Gate.
Livy have been playing the shit out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really fun. It's a really fun game.
So you say Alan Wake 2.
You've been playing that on PC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
think that's
on
where you
PC?
have to play it. No, it's on PlayStation. Xbox.
Alan Wake 2, hands up. Alan Wake.
You kind of
has-
look like Alan Wake.
I've been told that.
I need you to
I've been told
explain
that.
this game to me again after the show. Because I haven't.
Yeah.
Who are these fucking real people? Who are these guys?
Who are you? Who are
I
you?
keep seeing these two dudes.
All right, wait.
going
All right. Tay, what? Okay, so let's. We're way out. All right, let me grab it. What do you say? What game are you voting for here? What is your pick?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. Bryan, what is your pick for this?
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake. My pick would probably be Tears of the Kingdom 2.
No.
All right.
Have you voted officially yet?
Yes, I did my votes. I didn't save them, but I did do my votes, yes. Yeah. If Twitter finally let me log in. Let's move on.
Let's do it.
So exit vote. Oh, shit. All right. So next we have Best Narrative. Ooh.
This is a tough one.
I didn't select this, so I didn't vote for this.
Yeah. Best Narrative. So we have Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Liberty, Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. So I think either Alan Wake 2 or Cyberpunk might win this.
This is a really interesting answer to me. I haven't played Phantom Liberty, but I've watched the story and I can see a lot of people gravitating towards Phantom Liberty. I played Final Fantasy 16.
So that's why I didn't vote, because I didn't play that yet.
Final Fantasy 16 is a phenomenal narrative. It is nothing mind-blowingly different. It is a great action RPG about an angry man kicking other angry men's asses.
Hold on, let me explain. So best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a video game.
It might be Alan Wake 2 here.
Bryan.
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake? Okay.
Alan Wake.
Bryan is saying Alan Wake. Yeah. Tay, what would you say?
I didn't vote. But
if you had to guess what would win this, what would you say? Because I haven't played all these either, but I do have a guess on what's going to win.
I'm going to say Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk? No. Okay.
So actually, before you say your answer, Crockett, I think Alan Wake is a really great contender. If it's not Alan Wake, it has to be Baldur's Gate.
Really? Baldur's Gate has a good story.
Baldur's Gate has a great story. It's also a really involved and really expansive story. So
for me, it would be Alan Wake or Cyberpunk.
Okay. I'm going to cast my vote for Alan Wake because I know how good the story is.
Fucking right.
I wouldn't say Baldur's Gate though, because Baldur's Gate has where you can branch out so much.
That's part of the reason why I think it's gonna win. People like the branching bullshit nowadays.
It's make it your own.
Like that.
Yeah, I don't love it. I think it's fine.
Give me because
now personally, I'm gonna vote for Final Fantasy 16 every time for my own reasons. I would vote Final Fantasy 16 for every time. Anyway, but I'm gonna say Alan Wake 2 is probably gonna take this one.
Alan Wake just fucking kills it, dude.
Cyberpunk though, Phantom Liberty is also very good.
You got praise highly.
Very good. I did play it. I played it. It's very good. Idris Elba, amazing.
I'm Black Superman.
All right, let's move on. Okay, best art direction for outstanding creativity and technical achievements in artistic styles and animation.
Mario by landslide.
We have...
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, let me read these. All right, so we have Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Liza P, Super Mario Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom. Tay, let's take it to you.
Super Mario Wonder.
Super Mario Wonder. Bryan.
Yes.
I am really torn between these two. I think I voted Alan Wake, but I think Hi-Fi Rush is equally as good in that direction. But Alan Wake is, dude, it's just, Alan Wake is so good.
I can see Liza P winning too.
Yeah, but it looks like another Bloodborne game. So
but it's like the puppets. I'm about to
blah,
say
blah. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So, Bryan, Alan Wake?
My vote is Alan Wake, dude. Everything
Get
about
off that fucking game's
no,
dick,
I'm
Bryan.
riding Alan's dick, dude.
Jesus,
he's
we
getting,
get it.
He's getting the sloppy toppy 5,000.
I would say I voted for Liza P. I do remember this one. I love the Dark Souls aesthetic. I'm replaying Bloodborne right now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I love Bloodborne. No, it's janky.
A lot of fans want that so bad.
God, it needs it bad.
I think they're gonna do it. They're gonna drop it anyway.
But
the next topic's hilarious because everyone voted the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, so
which one is this?
Yeah, so I know. Wait, Bryan might have switched up on. All right, so best score in music for outstanding music in inclusive of score, original songs, and licensed soundtrack. First, we have Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Hi-Fi Rush, and Tears of the Kingdom.
It's fucking Final Fantasy.
It's Final Fantasy 16. I have 4 songs on my phone. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta go.
That boss fight soundtrack against Titan, gas.
Have a new recipe.
The wrestling guy, the McMahon.
Yeah.
Just like what he said. Where is he? It was like dun 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Final Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy
by
16,
a mile.
I swear to God.
Yeah, by a mile.
It deserves every word. Okay, that's pretty easy. So, moving on, we have Best Audio Design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. First off, we have Alan Wake 2.
Yeah.
Second, we have Dead Space, Hi-Fi Rush, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4.
I didn't vote for this,
Bryan?
but
Let's go with you first.
Surprisingly enough, it is not Alan Wake for this one.
Dead Space.
I played Dead Space
knew you
remake
said
for a little bit. Dead Space sound design is god tier.
So I was
It's
about
really
to say Dead Space 2 simply because I saw EA there.
Yeah.
EA
Tay.
games are like really good with sound design.
So
Yeah.
you're going to go with
Dead Space.
Dead Space. I also went with Dead Space.
I
with
think
this.
Dead Space deserves it.
Dead Space
is
swept it.
really great audio design.
I'm surprised that's the only thing that's only category it's in. But yeah, pretty easy for us. Dead Space. All right, moving on.
Best
So,
performance.
Best performance awarded to individuals for voiceover, acting, motion, and performance in capture. So we have first.
You know who I give it to.
Yeah. So we have first off, kicking off, we have Bryan Starr, Final Fantasy 16, Cameron.
Ben Starr.
What did I say? Bryan Starr?
Ben Starr.
Ben Starr, you ugly bastard. Cameron Mahonigan? Is that how you say his last name? Mahonigan?
Yeah.
Cameron Mahonigan for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Idris Elba for Cyberpunk. Lena Lindbergh for Alan Wake 2. We have Neil Norborn for Baldur's Gate 3 and Yuri Lorathorn for Spider-Man 2.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So with this,
Tay?
so Ben and Yuri are just literally popular votes.
Yeah.
It can be either one of those.
It could be either Yuri or
I think
or
Ben
Ben.
is more familiar with the little Twitter.
Tate.
yeah.
I would give it to Ben simply because he's Twitter popular. And
But you have not played Final Fantasy 16 to like a significant degree. Ben fucking destroys it as Clive. He is really good.
Or
as
he's the
Clive.
main guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he kills it as Clive.
Okay. So Tay, who'd you vote for in this?
Probably Ben.
Who you think's gonna win versus who did you pick for?
I picked Yuri, but I
Okay. think Ben.
yeah, either one will win.
I think that
I'm not losing sleep.
Yuri is a good second pick for me. I think that Yuri is like my favorite voice performance in this.
Mm-hmm.
But Clive had so much to work with in Final Fantasy.
I think it
16.
depends on what the story and script was offered.
Yeah.
And I think from general impression, I think Final Fantasy is more impactful story.
And
compared to
he was just good at it. I think it's gonna be Ben.
Okay, so Bryan, tell me who you vote for and who you think's gonna win.
I voted for Ben, and I think Ben's gonna win.
Okay. I voted for Ben, but I think Idris Elba is gonna win. Idris Elba.
I can see him
Idris
on
Elba. I think he's gonna win because he fucking
He's Black Superman.
I can see him on stage.
He really did. You know he's a rapper.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
ra- and,
He's in the
uh,
wire.
Yeah, he's in the wire. That's how you got to start. But in Forza, or not Forza, but
Halo.
no, what is the racing game for PlayStation?
Gran
Turismo. He has a rap song on there.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I always laugh when I hear it. I'm like,
Oh, Governor Mischief.
he's like, oh, yeah, I'm drifting in the muddy.
Every single episode.
All right, so we're all gonna go with Ben Starr, but I think
I know this one by a landslide.
Okay,
here.
so innovation and accessibility, recognizing software and hardware for pushing the medium forward, for adding features, technology, and content to help games by and played and enjoyed by even wider audiences.
I didn't
So
vote
first
for
off,
this one.
I did. I know from the audience.
Keep cutting
first
out.
off, we have Diablo 4, Forza Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush, Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and Street Fighter 6.
It is Street Fighter 6.
I think Street Fighter 6 is gonna win it.
People
I think they
heard
had a
that
lot of
game.
options.
That's one of the few games.
What did they add to it?
So this game and it
Can you play it one hand? Oh, you know what? They added that feature where it's like easier for you. Right?
No,
It's
it's
like
not
if you're-
that, but it's like Street Fighter 6 is one of the few games out in saddest this is praise
Yeah.
that everything is there.
Yeah.
In terms
do
of
you
like modes, accessibility, it came in a complete
Street Fighter
package.
even had it in audio cue mode for people that are hard of sight, so they can like hear when they're close to an enemy versus when they're far from an enemy.
Oh, really?
This is one of the most.
There's
like,
a blind player that's really good at fire. This game.
what the fuck? How?
Yeah. Well,
He plays
they're-
it by sound.
plays it by sound. And Street Fighter 6 added a mode where it gives you different cues based on the distance of your enemy. So you
Daredevil
and,
and
like,
shit?
attacks- yeah, it's fucking
Could you
rad.
imagine him beat by a blind guy?
That's
Pissed
awesome.
me off. I never saw it coming.
Neither did he.
All right, so Tay, let's get off. What are you voting for?
We were really making fun of disabled these past 2 weeks.
In the innovation. Hey, Tay, just to answer the question.
And you guys noticed I did.
Tay, into the fuck. What'd you vote for?
Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6. God.
Last episode I did like ninjutsu hand signs. for the,
My favorite meme is like the two deaf kids rap, like having a rap battle in the playground, and it's just Naruto and Sasuke doing sense.
here's the Tumblr list.
No, wait. Hang on. Wait. Brian, stop going for it. God damn it. Brian, what did you vote for?
For X, I didn't vote for that one.
Yeah, what would you
I think
would-
Street Fighter 6
Street
is gonna
Fighter
get
6.
it, but I didn't vote for it.
I think I voted for Forza because I think Forza puts in a bunch of shit. Like Xbox is pretty keen on like adding stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but I think from you guys, I think Street Fighter 6 might win, but I did vote for Forza.
Didn't. So what's the prior Forza? Is it always called Forza
Motorsport? Or
It's either Forza Horizon or Forza.
It's Forza. It's called Forza. This is called Forza Motorsport.
So this is the first motorsport?
Yes. I think it's more like, I don't know how to. Anyway, tumblers for impact. I mean, games for impact. for thought-invoking games with a pro-social skill meaning or message. So we have space.
I haven't played
a space for the unbound. Chance of Sinar.
Yeah.
Goodbye Volcano High.
We can skip this.
Teacher.
We can skip this.
Yeah, we can. That Goodbye
I'm sure
Volcano High.
all of those games are great. I've never heard of a single
No,
one
I'm
of
just
those.
laughing because it just.
I think I've heard of
I heard
Vinbra.
Goodbye Volcano High. And
Are you
Chia.
waving?
I don't know.
They
Do
waving
whatever.
at you.
She seemed excited to see me, but I've never met her before.
I'm laughing because look at the art styles here.
Yeah, they all look the same. It's like, we know what they are.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We have no opinions on it. 'Cause we
Goodbye
did-
Volcano High is going to win. That game's hilarious. Look at the trailer.
I know it's like the garage band type kid.
Depressed.
All right, so best ongoing games awarded for games for outstanding development on ongoing content and involves the player experience over time. First off, we have Apex Legends, Cyberpunk
He's putting his Jeff
2077,
Keighley voice on.
Final Fantasy 14. Final, I don't know numerals. Final Fantasy 14 Online, Fortnite, Genshin Impact.
So this is either a landslide for Cyberpunk or
Really?
Final Fantasy 14 is going to win it.
I was very questionable for this game. I had no idea. So
It's Fortnite, guys.
that involves a player. Well,
Well, Fortnite has a great ongoing game, but the shift,
it could be Genshin Impact.
like awarding to
No,
a
that's
game for
bad.
That could be a
outstanding
sneak.
development of ongoing content that involves the player experience.
Fortnite.
It'd be. I hate to give it Fortnite, but
I don't want it to be Fortnite. I think Cyberpunk did a really great job at that this year. So I think Cyberpunk is heavily in consideration there.
I don't know. I mean, like you would think that from just like glancing, but then when you think of like ongoing, it's like that it's evolving experiences. I don't think.
Final
they
Fantasy
just
14
give
also
it
does a great job at it.
Yeah, I would say it would go like. If I had to rank this, it would go like Fortnite, Genshin Impact, Fortnite, Final Fantasy, Genshin Impact, Apex, and then Cyberpunk.
Yeah, correct.
Interesting. Yeah,
I agree with those
I voted for Final Fantasy 14 on this one.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Tay,
I
what'd
think
you
that
vote
the
for?
quality of
Fortnite.
content that it releases is just so much better.
Fortnite understands this ecosystem.
I think I
They-
voted.
They're the empire of that.
I think I want to vote for Cyberpunk just because I like Cyberpunk, but I think Fortnite's going to take
I
that.
don't think Cyberpunk has enough to go against.
They
that.
definitely have the most amount of improvement in a short
Ooh,
time.
this is also going to be weird. Okay, so best community support. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, including of social media activity and game updates. Social
What the
media
fuck are we
activity
talking
and patches. So, so just community-based games that has like a good like developer relationship
I
with
think
their
that's going to
audience.
be Baldur's.
So we have Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, and No Man's Sky. They cannot give it to No Man's Sky every year.
I'm about to say that because it's like No Man's Sky. If it wasn't kind of old, I
yeah.
would give it to No Man's Sky.
They've already accomplished exactly what they needed to do.
Same with, so I think out of the three, it would probably be most likely Cyberpunk.
It definitely not gonna be Destiny because Destiny's ate some
Yeah,
shit lately.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be either Baldur's or Cyber.
It
I
might be
didn't vote,
Cyber.
but
It might.
I
yeah.
voted for Baldur's Gate,
Yeah.
but I'm totally understanding if Cyberpunk wins. it.
Honestly, no. I give it Baldur's Gate 3 because Cyberpunk isn't. Have they been like socially aware of the community around them?
I don't know. But
Because
Baldur's
Gate was
Gate,
a PC type of game.
yeah, and Baldur's Gate had early access, and they were in constant communication with the player base, and they like were super transparent with the process.
I give it to Baldur's Gate 3.
I think Baldur's Gate's gonna win it.
Okay, Brian. So you're saying your pick that's gonna win, and then what's your personal pick?
Baldur and Baldur.
Baldur. Tay, what do you say?
What he said.
Baldur.
Baldur and
Both
Baldur.
Baldur. And I think Baldur is gonna win this, but I would vote for personally. I think I'd just do Cyberpunk because I think
He's
they really
biased because he had a jacket somewhere around here.
that is funny. I forgot about that. But I think
Noah Kelly is lemons.
what was the, I saw something about the lemons.
You never noticed the lemons before.
Oh, and my fat ass is blocking. I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, villains are lemon. Anyway,
Best independent game.
Best independent game.
I know this is gonna win this
for
one.
outstanding. So best independent game for outstanding creativity and technical achievements in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. First off, we have Cocoon, David the Diver, great name, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder.
Sea of Stars.
Sea
I
of
haven't
Stars.
played it, but people
So
so
Tay,
talking about this game.
It's a really
let's
good
kick it
game.
to you. What are you
is
saying?
Sea of Stars? Is this a pixel game?
RPG pixel art. It's like more like Chrono Trigger type.
Got you.
It's really good.
What's the one that came out?
What's this
on-
bisexual game?
No.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who made this,
all
by the way?
pixel art games are bisexual. I hate to tell you.
Shovel Knight's not bisexual. Great
it
game, by
trans?
the way. No, he's. Never mind.
What? I don't understand. Anyway, so Tay, what are you saying?
Sea of Stars.
Oh, Team 17 made draft. Oh, I'm gonna. Okay. Anyway, all right. You're saying Sea of Stars.
Yeah, Sea of Stars.
You're saying Sea of Stars. I'm gonna say Dredge.
I think Dave the Diver got a really good
Fuck is Dave the
reception.
Diver?
I have heard none of these other than Sea of Stars.
Dave the Diver got a really
I need to check
good
out
reception, so I feel like it's the second closest pick, but Sea of Stars.
I need to check out Dredge. I love Team 17.
They
What do
did
they
a Vita game back in the day.
They did. If I'm not mistaken, they do like Overcooked and all them, right?
I don't know.
I love that. I love it.
I didn't vote for the next option.
Best debut indie game for best. We could probably skip over those.
Yeah, I
What
just don't know.
else?
What else? Pizza. I've heard of Pizza Tower being good.
I've heard people play it. Best mobile game, I'm gonna skip it.
I don't know. What's,
Hello Kitty by landslide, dude.
I actually wait. Best mobile game for best game playable on a mobile device. I did so. It has Final Fantasy Crisis,
surprised
Ever
Call of Duty
Crisis,
Mobile is not up here.
Hello Kitty, Island Adventure, Star Rail, Monster Hunter Now, and then Terra Nil.
It's either gonna be.
I did not know what to. I literally voted for Hello Kitty
That's
Island.
funny. I think it's gonna be Ever Crisis or
It'd probably be
Star
Final-
Rail.
What the hell? I don't know.
It's like a Genshin Impact game.
I didn't know there was a Monster Hunter game
Me
that was
either.
mobile.
Came out very recently.
Okay, so moving on, best VR and AR game for best game experience playable in virtual or augmented reality
can
in
skip
respectable
this.
platforms.
I haven't played any of these, but I'm gonna give it to Synapse.
Me too.
Synapse.
Yeah.
I feel like Synapse has a really great
Hang on.
marketing behind it, and like
So we
they've
have
really nailed.
Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity. Oh, I've heard of Humanity's good. This actually might be a close one.
I seen gameplay. of it.
Resident Evil Village VR mode, and then Synapse.
I'm gonna give it to Synapse too.
Synapse, yeah.
Synapse or Horizon.
Synapse just has a really good style. I feel
I-
like people are gonna gravitate to that.
I voted for Gran Turismo 7 because I heard the VR mode is really, really good in that. That you actually feel like you actually crash a car when you crash in that game. I did not know Humanity was a VR game.
Me
I've
either.
heard it's really
I don't know what
good.
humanity is.
I've seen.
It's like
gameplay
where
of
you're
it,
a little
though.
dog and you control a bunch of humans to walk into place or something. I might give it to. I think I voted for Gran Turismo 7. I think Humanity might win that.
Cool.
Not heard of Synapse. So
Let's fucking move on.
best action game for the best game in the action genre focuses primarily on combat. First off, we have Armored Core 6, Dead Island 2, Ghost Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush, and Remnant 2. A lot of
Hi-Fi Rush
twos.
is gonna win this.
If
So they're
lot
gonna
of
be.
twos.
It's gonna be either Armored Core or Hi-Fi.
So Tay, what's kicking to you? What do you think?
Hi-Fi Rush.
So what's your personal pick and what's your
Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush? All right, Bryan?
I think Hi-Fi. I think Hi-Fi Rush is my personal pick, but
Okay.
Armored Core has a really good chance at beating Hi-Fi Rush.
I don't think so, considering how the fuck it's so niche.
It looks niche, but it's got a bigger audience than you think.
Damn. No, nah, it does.
Dude,
'cause
nah,
of
hold on.
Elden
nah.
Ring and all that shit.
Nah, I'm gonna say Armored Core 6 and Armored Core 6 because Armored Core 6 is very good, and I think it definitely deserves to win this.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think Armored Core deserves it.
Yeah.
really well, but I think Hi-Fi Rush deserves it as much as Armored Core.
I
don't
think
think-
it's a guilty vote for Hi-Fi Rush. Like it needs something.
Hi-Fi
so-
Rush was not an indie game, right?
No.
Bethesda published it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a close.
All
Which I
right.
did not know till today.
All right, so moving on, best action/adventure game for the best action/adventure game combining combat and traversal and puzzle solving.
Oh, you're right.
So we have Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Tears of the Kingdom.
Spider-Man 2 by a landslide.
I'm really torn up here.
Don't you dare say Alan
I,
Wake
I
2.
re- no,
What
I'm
in
really
the
turned up.
hell?
No, shut the fuck up. Okay.
Hold on,
listen.
damn. Wait.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys, and then we'll go into a discussion. Damn. We're supposed to stay on track here, and you guys are getting way out of here. This is really hard to keep on. All right, so Tay, let's kick it to you. Tell me your personal, and then your what do you think is gonna win?
Spider-Man 2 by a landslide.
Both of it. Brian, what do you think is gonna win?
I think Spider-Man 2 has a really good shot at winning it.
Yes.
I want it to be Alan Wake because I think Alan Wake did shut the fuck up. Alan Wake did the traversal and puzzle solving extremely well. Like the gameplay loop
Action
of Alan
adventure.
Wake. It's an action adventure.
What you think of
game,
action
you know?
adventure? Not puzzles.
Listen, I'm going based on the description. All right, I would be happy if
Best puzzle solving game.
if either Spider-Man or Alan Wake win. I think it's going to be Spider-Man, but I would be happy if Alan Wake wins.
I'm gonna go with.
Also, it's Resident Evil 4 was a great game. It's amazing that I have not voted for Resident Evil 4 in any one of these.
That's what I'm saying. This year is so good. This is very hard. Like I think Tears
This
of
RPG list is stupid.
personal pick. I think Spider-Man would win this, but I think Tears of the Kingdom might win it.
No.
No.
It's not an action adventure game to me. And
It
it's
is.
weird to say, but
It is, but I don't see it winning this one either.
I think it might be a sneak win, honestly. But that's just what I would think might win.
I have no idea.
Because Tears of the Kingdom's got to win something. I don't think Tears is going to come on here and not win an award because that would be kind of crazy. But that would also be a testament of like how great this year is that Tears of the Kingdom did win something. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's move on. So we have best RPG. This is gonna be a funny one.
What?
Best RPG for the best game design with rich player characters, customization, progression, and inclusive, massively multiplayer experiences. Oh. Anyway, so we have Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Lies of P, Sea of Stars, and Starfield. The only thing Starfield I think made it on here.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Starfield sucks.
Tay, let's kick
talk
it.
about that later on.
Tay, let's kick it over to you. What do
Baldur's
you
Gate 3 by a landslide.
for
Baldur's
both and
Gate 3
both?
by a landslide.
Personal pick and Baldur's Gate.
I want Final Fantasy 16, great RPG, nowhere near as complex and as intricate of an RPG as Baldur's Gate.
So Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say Final Fantasy 16 because goddamn, you robbed me, Jeff Keighley. You robbed me.
It's going to get best score. That's the award you're going to get tonight.
No, that sucks.
It's fine. You're being a fucking baby.
At least you nominated. though.
Fine, put me some Pampers. Put me some goddamn Pampers, buddy. Final Fantasy 16 is my pick, but I think Baldur's Gate will take that from me.
I will be happy if Final Fantasy 16 wins, but I think it's going to Baldur's.
Sea of Stars might win too.
No, I think Sea of Stars is too small in the
But
competition.
I think Baldur's 3 is going to win.
If it was a weaker year, maybe, but God,
If
this
Baldur's
is
Gate was
stacked.
not in this list, it would automatically go to Final Fantasy 16.
I know I haven't played
sure.
Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm glad it existed this year. It's
such a
it's
good
that weird game.
It's not even like my type of game.
Me either,
And
yeah.
I fucking love it.
But it's nice to that weird game is beating everybody.
This might be a
tabletop RPG.
Hold on, this actually might be interesting. Best fighting game for the best game in design, primarily around hand-to-hand combat. So we first have God of Rock, Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All Stars
Which
Brawl
I did
2.
not know released, by the way.
I heard that game is actually gas.
Hang on.
I've heard it's good. But
Wait. Pocket
Pocket Brave.
Pocket Bravery.
Bravery.
What the fuck is that? For real. And then Street Fighter 6.
So, it's gonna be-
Tay, let's kick it to you. What do you think?
It's gonna be Street Fighter 6 by a landslide.
Yeah, I think so too.
But
Mortal Kombat's not far behind it, but I think it's going to be Street Fighter 6.
no, honestly, for MK1, I haven't heard anything.
People
regarding
kind
this
of
game.
people hated MK1 a lot, or they give it a lot of flack because it's a lower amount of content. But the mechanics in Mortal Kombat
This is
1
good.
are way better than any other mechanic.
All right. So, Tay, you're saying Street Fighter 6
by
for
a
both?
landslide, but as a joke, Nickelodeon's gonna win.
Brian, what are you saying?
I'm saying Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6.
And my personal pick would be Mortal Kombat.
I think, honestly, I would pick, personally, I guess, Street Fighter 6. But I think Nickelodeon All Stars might win just for a sneak attack.
It would be fun.
Think-
I
got
heard
9 out of
it was
10s.
like a fucking 10 out of 10 game. I was like, God, really?
If I can play as Danny Phantom,
Pretty sure you can.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I'm like, that's why I thought this
That'd be
is interesting.
hilarious.
Anyway,
That'd be fun.
That'd be great.
best family game for for the best game appropriate for a family play, irrespective of genre and platform. First, we have Disney Illusion Island, Party Animals, Pikmin 4, Sonic Superstars, Super Mario Wonder.
Super Mario Wonder. Remember landslide.
I think Super Mario Wonder is going to kill
Sonic fans, calm it down. You're not going to win shit.
So, Tay, you're Mario, Bryan.
Mario.
Sonic is terrible multiplayer.
I haven't played any of these. I would say, for personal pick, I would give it Pikmin 4 because I heard that's really good. People really like Pikmin.
Who the fuck is playing Pikmin?
A lot of people. I know a lot of
You don't know
players.
anyone that plays Pikmin.
Yeah,
A lot of people are playing it. I don't know a single motherfucker that plays it. Personally. But a lot of people, I don't know who the fuck is out here
People
playing Pikmin.
be liking Pikmin.
But they be loving Pikmin.
It's the artsy fartsy kids.
Yeah.
The animators.
But yeah, I think Mario Wonder would probably take it because
Mario
it's
Wonder.
fucking Mario. Okay, so best sim/strategy game, best game focused on real-time turn-based simulations or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. So we have Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. I've never played Advance
We
Wars.
can comfortably skip this one because it's not a genre that any of us really play.
But it'll be Pikmin 4 to win this one.
Pikmin is either Pikmin 4 or Advance Wars.
Well, we have City Skylines 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage, which
Fuck Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem might win, and then Pikmin 4. I want to just pick. I just like
Stupid
I like.
Colgate
I want to play
character.
Skylines 2, so I'm gonna pick Skylines 2, just because I
I hate the way you pick shit.
fuck y'all. But I do. I would also probably pick Fire
We're
Emblem
absolutely
Engage.
skipping best sports. By the
Best sports.
Sports.
Yeah. All right. So best
TV.
sports. I'm gonna just say Forza.
Hot Wheels, dude. The game looks awesome.
Hot Wheels is good.
I need to play the first one. You played the first one?
Yeah. It was
Grown ass
free.
man playing Hot Wheels, right?
Fuck
It was a
It
good,
looks
game.
good.
Game was actually hard, which was surprising. That was like kind of refreshing. Okay, so now we have best multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay design, and including co-op and massive multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. First off, we have Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animals, Street Fighter 6, Mario Wonder.
Street Fighter 6 by landslide.
Baldur's.
If you don't let me ask you first,
Stop. We know what you're going to ask. Just let us answer the
people
question.
already hear it. Yeah.
We're
if
in it
y'all
with the
don't
format.
let me have control.
You'll be all right. You'll
All
be
right,
all
so Tay, what are you saying? Street Fighter
Fighter
6
6, yeah.
for both personal and
Yeah.
Brian?
Baldur's.
Baldur's.
The Baldur's, I played.
Yeah,
I'm playing
I would-
multiplayer with Libby on Baldur's Gate. It is a phenomenal
I
experience.
think I voted for Diablo for
Did
personal.
you play Diablo?
Diablo's getting nothing this year.
I heard Diablo is really good.
Yeah. Why are you voting for games you haven't played? What are we doing here?
I haven't played half these games. What do you mean? I
You
was
can read
like,
between the lines and see what wins.
Yeah.
well, that's like one of the interesting. I have my eye on the ball. Like I generally get a grasp of like whatever.
Are you betting on fucking Game Awards winners? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm batting average. I can fucking figure it out. I got my ear to the
You
ground
can
on this
figure
shit.
out about statistics.
Yeah, but we're not trying to give the game that's going to win by statistics the vote. We're trying to
Yeah,
figure
that's
out.
When you haven't played the game, you have to. I
That's,
mean,
that's what I'm
skip it.
doing. No.
I am taking my expertise and I'm applying it. That's it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I've been playing games for years.
Diablo 4 ain't getting a goddamn
No,
thing.
you're not getting a game.
I think that's why like personally I think Diablo should
It's,
win,
April
but
Fool's
I
joke?
think it's going to be
Why
Baldur's
the fuck
Gate.
do you think it should win over
got
like
best
Baldur's
adapted.
Gate?
I don't know. Tay's not, I mean, Tay keeps voting for Baldur's Gate, but he's never played it.
But I know how people. It's the game's gonna win everything.
That's what I'm saying. That like
You just
I
know that.
But like I could see Diablo might sneak winning it.
Diablo ain't
There's a
winning
couple things that I think we might be surprised because you got to think about like it's a stacked year. There's got to be some kind of leeway where like Baldur's Gate can't take everything. They're going to have a leeway
Hey,
on something.
that's the definition of democracy.
Baldur's
just
Gate-
saying.
There I am again.
Anyway, so best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work for faithful and authentic adaptations of video games and other entertainment mediums. So first off, we have Castlevania Nocturnal, Gran Turismo, Last of Us, Super Mario's
movie.
Brothers movie,
That's what I voted for.
Twisted Metal. Tay, what are you doing there on the Twisted Metal cover?
Oh, that's hilarious.
So Tay, let's get over to you. What do you think?
So this is an interesting list. Last
is
of
an
Us is
interesting
good.
list.
Twisted Metal was surprisingly good. And
Super Mario Bros.
Brothers
movie was really
good.
fun.
But I voted for Mario.
You voted for Mario. What do you think's going to win?
Either Last of Us or Mario.
Tay,
It's either
Brian?
gonna be it's either Last of Us or Mario. I didn't vote for this one because I haven't watched any of the content except the Mario movie. But Castlevania Nocturne has a good chance because it's always been.
People shit
kind
on
of
I've not even heard of this.
Yeah, it came out recently, but Castlevania anime is really good.
I just watched the first two seasons.
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
I know there's
So-
people that don't even know what Castlevania was a video game and watch that show.
I get the feeling that Castlevania is like a sneak win, but it's gonna either be Last of Us or Super Mario.
Have you guys played Symphony of the Night?
Yeah, I would also, I guess I'm going to put personal pick as Super Mario, but I think maybe Last of Us. But I'm going to leave that up to you, like either, I think it's going to be close between Last of Us and Mario.
Mario is a kids movie.
Best two out of that. All right, so most anticipated game, recognizing announcement games that have demonstrated illustration potential to push the gaming medium forward. Yeah, you're right. So we have Final Fantasy Rebirth, we have Hades 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, Tekken 8.
Hades 2.
So which ones do you guys think has the most hype?
Hades 2.
Hades 2. Brian?
I can't say. I'm in so different corners of the internet. I think Hades 2 has the biggest hype around it, like the most press around it. But Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth is like right up there.
Isn't it weird that I love Final Fantasy 7, but this list here is like mid as fuck to me?
Oh yeah, it's on a great
That's
list.
exciting to me.
I'm excited for Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and I'm excited for Hades equally. So
Okay, so what are you saying?
I think
give me
Hades,
give me your personal. Give me your what do you think's gonna
I think
win?
Hades is gonna win it.
Okay.
But I voted for Rebirth.
Okay, I personally, my personal pick is gonna be Like a Dragon because I love Like a Dragon.
Yeah, you do love that franchise.
That's a really good game.
Yeah.
I need to play it on PlayStation. I have it on PC.
There's so many. It's such a complex game that I really want to like dive into it.
Like a
I just
Dragon?
haven't had the time.
Please play Like a Dragon.
Yeah, I played Like a Dragon. It's really good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's
I
so
love
good.
them. I just haven't had the time to like dive into them the way that I want to.
I really like that game. It was like I was like, this is a sleeper hit for me. I think Rebirth maybe because I didn't know Hades 2 was even a thing. To be honest,
Yeah, I got announced the last game.
but that game did win a Game of the Year one year. So
we got drunk, eat wings when we watched
Yeah,
it.
that's why you don't remember. You're a fucking plastic.
That was a nice-
oopsie. All right, moving forward, we have. I don't give a
Skip
shit
it.
about the skip.
I never know who these fucking people
Skip
are.
all the esports. bullshit.
Esports. Who you guys think is the best esports coach?
The Asian kid.
Which one? There's
He's good at
five-
RPGs.
Oh shit! There's two of them.
All right, so
Who
guys,
cares about this shit?
All right,
Yeah.
guys, we have finally made it to the.
I only say. By the way, I only said the Asian one because he's the only one that I've like seen play.
All right, so
Oh, this should be racist.
you've made it to the final and main event here, ladies and gentlemen.
Delicious.
But first, Grand Theft Auto trailer play.
Oh, definitely. This is definitely going to happen.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
You were saying over text that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the days right. Either going to be the day before Game Awards or it'll be
on the
after
Game
I
Awards.
think I think it's going to be at the Game Awards just because, like, just to save money, they'd be like, well, everyone's going to be watching
Because
regardless.
Rockstar's
anyway.
not those guys, though. They don't go to
They
events.
normally not, but like they already said that early December, and I'm like,
Dude, they
this
spent
same-
over $1 billion.
This
making
game's a
this
big
shit.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they.
Oh, $2 billion is how much they paid for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
game.
They spent so much money developing it.
That's
They're
too
like
much money for a fucking video
way
game.
too much money.
Yeah.
If it doesn't do well, it collapses the studio.
Oh my god, dude,
Yeah.
it'd sink them.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right, so game of the year. All right, let's all do
Yeah,
it.
do it
All right,
again.
ready? 1, 2, 3.
Alan
Game
Wake.
of the,
Of the
no,
year.
fucking idiot. We're saying game of the year. All right, again. One more. All right, 1, 2, 3. Game of the year. Recognizing a game that develops the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. We have.
wait. The
What's
way
up?
that you said, you fucking idiot, is the angriest I've ever
What?
seen you be.
What are you talking about?
He whispered under his breath. He said, "No, it's game of the year, you fucking idiot."
You remind me of the
This
guy
one-
from, what is it? The fucking American Psycho guy. Why you stupid bastard?
The angriest
Paul.
thing he's ever said to me.
This is how Jeff Keighley feels on probably a daily basis trying to run. No, this is Jeff Keighley circa like 2014 when he was like watching the Game Awards eat shit.
Yeah, God.
He was
a
like,
big TV
God,
screen.
Jimmy." He was having such a hard
He
time.
was
I-
like that with the creator's voice actor. You're like, come on, dude.
Dude, when he gave an award for like Creative of the Year on 2014, and he was so awkward, and you could see how frustrated he was. I remember watching this in college in my bedroom. I was like, God damn, this is bad.
Jeff Keighley's such a relatable man.
Yeah, he's us. He's us with a big
Every time
platform.
I see him deal with something like shitty like that, I'm just like, I would feel the same
I'll
way.
never get to Summer Game Fest this year. Someone got excited. He's like, chill out.
Shut up. Yo,
That's why I watched the Game Awards really for him.
Jeff
Yeah.
Keighley is a treat. I love Jeff Keighley. He's up there.
man.
All right, so all right, kicking it off, we have Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Who wants to go first? Let's get two personal. Let's get a personal. Let's get an overall, and then let's have a full-on blast discussion. Yeah. So let's keep it tight. So kicking it off, Tay, what do you think?
My personal is Spider-Man 2. By a landslide, it's Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay, Bryan.
My personal pick is Alan Wake 2. And I know that Baldur's Gate 3 is probably going to win it.
I want it to.
I think Baldur's Gate's gonna take Game of the Year. I think it generally deserves it.
Yeah.
But I think that Alan Wake deserves it as well. Mm-hmm. So I'd be happy with those two picks. But Alan Wake knocked it out of the park for me. I think it's a masterpiece of a game.
Okay. So your personal pick is going to be
Alan.
Okay. And then your overall, what do you think?
I think Baldur's Gate's going to win.
Okay. My personal pick is Final Fantasy 16.
Stressing.
I know.
My man sweating.
I know. It's
shaking
like,
his little boots.
I'm the kid in class where he's got that vein and so he's like, it's Final Fantasy 16. But I do think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win.
Yeah.
Bryan,
all right, so...
do me a favor. Huh? Cut just to me.
Yeah. Got it.
There's a game missing here.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
The game of the generation.
Go ahead.
Star Mid. Starfield, I'm sorry.
Star Mid.
The game
Mid-Star.
Hilarious.
No, Mid-Star's way better. Mid-Star.
Star Mid. I don't...
Mid-Star.
Were people expecting it to be in the Game of the Year?
It was a Game of the Generation. Not Game of the Year.
Game of the
Generation.
Should have won Game of the Year.
Maybe played 10 years later.
5 years ago.
It's already forgotten like 2 months. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 fucking 3 weeks. Stupid game.
Hilarious.
Starfield fucking sucks.
I still don't think it sucks. It's just hilarious.
It's a horrible game.
I don't think
it is a bad game.
I don't know if it's horrible.
No, I don't think it's horrible either. It's like the straight up okay to say.
It's just like it's just another Bethesda game.
It's a sad game.
People need to understand with Starfield. The reason why it's in such a high standard because it's an Xbox exclusive, and they need that game.
Yeah, they didn't do shit.
Look at this list. I'm on YouTube and Twitter, and people understand this.
Yeah, let's look at this list.
Look at Mario. Look at Zelda.
Yeah, look at Resident Evil
Spider-Man.
4. Why is that there?
No, but look at Mario. Look at Zelda. Look at Spider-Man.
Yeah.
When people talk about those games, it carries an energy to those conversations. Like these are must fucking plays.
Yeah.
Xbox lacks that. Starfield's supposed to be that game. Sally didn't do that. It should have been. If it was, it would have been on this list. There's no Xbox tax. I'm sure you guys seen that fucking on Twitter everywhere. Whereas Xbox bias against media or some bullshit.
Yeah.
No. The game just suck.
The game is just bad, yeah.
Get better. Get good.
Press did not... for anybody that may not know, this is not a list that like Jeff Keighley compiles himself in his fucking
he doesn't even vote.
Restroom. He doesn't vote. Jeff, this is a list where like 132 media outlets put their nominations up of what they thought were the best games of the year.
This is the most, other than Resident Evil 4, because I thought it would be Final Fantasy 16, but this is the most predictable list in forever.
Yeah. And like I'm not surprised that Resident Evil 4 is in this list. I like that it's in this list. I don't think that it's any less deserving of this list because it is a remake.
Yeah, I agree.
But it is...
Well, that's also just a testament on how good, everything is.
That's what matters. If it's good, it's good.
But generally speaking, I do think Final Fantasy was better than Resident Evil.
The thing about... See, I can't compare them as like better or worse than the other because they are fundamentally different experiences.
Yeah.
People, but like I do want to preference that people shouldn't discount this game because it's a remake. I think it's a great game.
But they are though.
It's a remake, but don't discount it because it's a remake. But I do think in general, like personally, Final Fantasy 16, I think deserves to be more up here.
No one should walk away from this Game Awards mad who won.
Yeah.
Because literally every game up here is fundamentally good game.
Fundamentally good. Yeah.
It's insane. Like all these games, like everyone should play.
I see PlayStation fans already mad. Listen, I'm the Spider-Man guy here.
Yeah.
It's not winning. Not by a landslide. It's either Zelda or Baldur's Gate 3.
I think
what really deserves to win is whatever game pushed the medium. The game that like was like I moved the totem pole.
My point of view is just like Baldur's Gate 3 is the A24. Yeah. Everybody else is Marvel.
No, hold on.
Well, technical achievement.
I like the metaphor there, but Alan Wake is the A24. Baldur's Gate is just a really good movie.
I would agree with that.
But no one knew what Baldur's Gate 2 was. Be honest.
No,
nobody knew what it was. But
that's what I'm saying. Like,
but except the hardcore fans. But what Baldur's Gate 3 has managed to do is that it's managed to have a really, really stable pre-release development cycle with like early Steam release, communicated with the fans, made a great product, listened to feedback, came out with a phenomenal game at the end, and it's a $60 title with no season pass, no other bullshit. Just a great game.
I think also like the game has also gotten people to play like top-down RPG.
Yeah.
Like it is like I've seen.
They're called CRPGs.
You see people playing this game that you would never imagine playing it.
What's the Twitch views on this game, by the way?
Probably a lot.
Yeah, and there's also like it also has Twitch integration, which like you can interact with your chat in fun ways. Great.
And that's what I like about it. Like, I tweeted about this the other day. Like, this is gonna be the year where the weird game that's making fun of it is gonna win.
It was kind of like a game that like no one expected it to be as that well, like this good.
The thing is, it came out of nowhere if you weren't into the development cycle already.
That's what I'm saying. It's not mainstream. I'm glad this lesser game in terms of popularity is winning.
This is one of those examples of the game that started off as like off mainstream and really niche and was so phenomenally good.
It carried itself.
That it made it into the mainstream.
Which is a testament on like how good the game actually is. That it didn't need recognition. Like it just being a good game got it to be where it needs to be.
Purely because of the reviews.
Word of mouth, yeah.
I got it purely, not my type of game. I just got it purely because people told me that it was a phenomenally great game.
And
they were right.
Funny though, like Zelda, and no one knows this is not a bag. This is the great fucking game. Yeah. But we've seen it before.
Yeah.
Same with Spider-Man.
Yeah. That's like the thing. Like I think Zelda is another game that pushed like that medium totem pole. Like it moved it. Like it did something fantastically new and pushed gaming medium. I think what lacked though, it had a good story, but it's kind of like one of those things where
that's why I put Spider-Man
you could play that
Zelda.
entire game without ever like really getting into the story. Yeah. So just to entertain me here, if you took out Baldur's Gate 3, what would you think would win? Zelda?
Yeah.
I would almost say Alan Wake would.
Popularity, if it was a popularity contest, Zelda would win it. If it was like a reflection of like what I think a game of the year is, it would 100% be Alan Wake.
You better talk.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying like Zelda. It's not gonna. It's ironically, it's not gonna win this year.
No, I think Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is too much like Breath of the Wild to win it this year.
Same with Spider-Man. They're in the same ring. Like, it's sequels that does things.
Phenomenal games deserve to be in the nominations, but fundamentally, I think that they're disqualified by virtue of being sequels.
Sony officially announced Last of Us 2 remastered.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice.
But no,
game of the year.
It probably be on the list next year.
You think we're having a shitty year next year? We had so many good games come out this year.
We're gonna have some slappers, but I think we're gonna get into a cycle where like every 3 or 4 years we get some really good games.
Where everyone should take.
Do you guys think these games, all these games came out because of COVID?
No, Alan Wake was in development for 10 years.
All these games were.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's a really good games for it to be in development for that long and come out to be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, these all was made in COVID. None of these games take long to develop.
Yeah, Alan Wake started way before COVID.
But
I think what I've heard is like some of these games were post-release last year and they held it back a little bit and that's why we had such a stacked year this year.
You know how funny it would be if like Resident Evil 4 wins?
I would love that. It would be so funny.
No one, everyone would hate.
Everyone, Jeff Keighley would be like, oh, fuck.
I would love the interaction.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
I
don't care, dude.
I think that Baldur's Gate is going to win it because Baldur's Gate.
If someone does a fucking joke where they're like Final Fantasy 16, we're skin Baldur's Gate 3, I would fucking throw my chair at the TV. I'm like,
do what now?
If someone did a joke where they go out there and like Final Fantasy 16 wins and then like no one can Baldur's Gate 3, I would throw my chair at the TV.
They had like a 2016 Oscar situation.
That would be actually fun.
Moonlight? What is it called?
Yeah,
Moonlight.
La La Land.
Or La La Land?
La La. Wait, who was that?
La La Land was the mistake win.
Yeah,
and then Moonlight was
the actual winner.
Yeah. First of all, I want to give like generally a huge like shout out to Insomniac, Larian Studios, and Remedy for making what I think is like 3 of the best games that I've played in the last 5 years.
What has Larian Studios made other than Baldur's?
They did Divinity Original Sin. It's another
is that a real-time strategy?
It's a top-down strategy, I believe.
I've heard that's a really good game.
And also
they make great shit.
Credit to Insomniac. While they are my favorite PlayStation studio, they're now with this game up there with Naughty Dog and Santa Monica Studios. They
Insomniac made it top tier. Like Insomniac is like whenever I think of a great studio, my first thought is Naughty Dog, Insomniac, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
like now Remedy.
Yeah, they're like a name people know.
Yeah.
And
confidently can believe that Wolverine's going to be a great game.
Wolverine. I have no worries about Wolverine.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be a fucking killer game. It's going to be good. And Insomniac could take any superhero franchise that they want, and I know that they would find a great way to make it.
Don't milk it too far though. But
Don't milk it too
Daredevil
hard.
might be a thing.
Daredevil might be a thing. I feel like, I know that they're doing the Marvel stuff, but I feel like if someone could figure out Superman game, it would be Insomniac.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're flying this fucking game.
Yeah.
But dude, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom fucks.
It's a good
It's a
game.
delicious game.
It's a good game.
It
Here's
pushed
the thing.
it
like,
pushed the totem pole. It redefined like
yeah.
it set a new standard on like what they could do with an
when
open
you
world.
first drop down through the sky, dude.
Dude, beautiful.
Dude,
Beautiful sequence.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
just the
so
whole like
fucking
building
good.
mechanics and just you mirrored that whole week where it was just like people just
Everybody.
building the most insane shit.
That's what I want to talk about though. Like Xbox don't have that.
No.
You see how Zelda has those
They
memes
have
that culture,
Banjo
Spider-Man has that
Kazooie.
culture.
They could do it.
None of the Xbox games
So
have
the Spider-Man
that
2
shit.
memes were really funny.
But dude, the first you fucking Zelda, you fly down the sky and the fucking title screen, dude.
Great.
Building
That's
a
amazing.
fucking mech out of that.
This
game
is why I
is
love
insane.
video games, dude. Like shit like that. Shit making memories.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
I think that because I love like cinema and like cinematic experiences so much, I think that that's why Alan Wake 2 really, really captured me this year. Because like, it feels like a Silent Hill game and it feels like a great movie.
They said that I heard they take a lot of inspiration from like Resident Evil 4 for that game. Is that
for
true?
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
The gameplay, the shooting elements, and the inventory system is it's pretty much Resident Evil 4.
And like basically the games out here just you're a nominee. That's a good enough credit.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome. Yeah, that's whoever wins this. Like, there is a lot of toxicity online, and I do want to like kind of emphasize that whoever wins this, like, deserve to win.
it
that.
doesn't change
Oh, yeah.
that game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who wins it. Honestly,
No.
all these games deserve to be here.
Yeah. That's the cool thing about it. No one should be walking away.
Even games that are
angry.
not on here. Final Fantasy 16.
The Final Fantasy 16?
Even would also deserve. My personal pick would be also deserve for fucking.
I would put Final
Starfield.
No,
I would put Final
not you,
Fantasy
not you,
16 as
Meg.
an,
Not you, Meg.
yeah. Final Fantasy 16 gets an honorable mention for
It's,
me.
it's up there.
Yeah, because
My
I
game-
love that game.
Fuck, dude. You need to play it.
Yeah,
Some of the best moments. I mean, I was just standing up in my underwear, just like, yo,
Winnie the Pooh in it.
like that is like the best like kaiju game. Yeah, on my white couch, on my white couch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, do you have any closing thoughts on this?
No, the Final Fantasy 16 like absolutely would have deserved to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that like we had such a phenomenal year, and I think that like this is a great opportunity for everybody to like sit back for a second and then think about what made this year great.
Sit back
appreciate
and
the
look at your
games.
wallet and be like,
Yeah.
God damn, this
I
is
spent like
yeah.
$600 in games this
Yeah.
year.
I'm not sure if but like you notice how great these games is, but
Yeah.
also how shitty the industry is as well.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, what's also there
There was
it's
a lot of crunch.
insane that we have just a amazing year for games, but also one of the worst years
Years
for
for the
developers. Like, good
And
lord,
that's
the
usually
layoffs.
what
You don't get
happens.
some moments about
Yeah.
that.
That's usually what happens though, is like they start making profits and then they start devaluing the people that gave them those profits. That's like just the way that these corporations work.
Jeff Keighley announced Spiral 4 here.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah, that'd be great.
Pikmin
Are we
5.
watching this at your place or something?
I don't know what we're gonna do. Did you
figure
want
it
to do
out.
like Discord or?
Because
I don't know.
I'm jumping up and down if I get what I want.
He's got wings and beards.
like-
Remember
What?
my Sonic Superstars reaction? That was
Yeah,
genuine, dude.
that was awesome.
Dude, and announce please Crash Racing 2.
Fuck off.
No, give me it.
Give me it.
Give me it. That'd be fucking awesome, dude. I'd love a Crash Racing 2.
It would be good.
Crash Racing 2 is so fucking
I
good.
never played it.
Dude,
I
I need
was
a
elite at
multiplayer
it.
game badly, dude. I need a multiplayer game badly.
I need.
Well, that's it. That's the other thing that I mentioned. Like, notice that every single game of the year in this thing is a phenomenal single player experience.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
Except for
actually-
Baldur's Gate, which is like a co-op narrative experience. So like, suck my dick. Games as a service, fuck you.
Sony said no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
backing away from
I think that's it. I think I'm very excited about this year. I'm very excited to see who wins. I think Alan Wake deserves every award that it was nominated in. But realistically, I think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to take it.
If I had to rank these, I would be like Baldur's Gate, Zelda, Alan Wake 2.
Did you start playing Alan?
I have not. I need to find a little bit of time.
Dude, in Alan Wake 2, there's like a couple of, you're going in the dark place. And
Yeah.
like every so often, randomly, you just hear one of the shadows go, wake. And she's like, fuck.
Didn't they do that in the first game? I literally went and watched all the story for Alan Wake and then Control DLC. So I know
understand.
everything up to this point.
Who is these
talk
real
about it.
actors I keep seeing?
It's
Is it
they're
them?
actors. They're the face models for
Okay,
the
it's
games.
freaking me the fuck out. Like, who is these guys? I keep seeing these
Sweat.
guys.
He's like in a panic sweat. He's like, "Who are you?"
I keep seeing this guy. It's like two dudes.
Yeah,
this
it's
guy and the other guy.
Iki Mackelson, I think is his name.
fuck is
He's a
going
Finnish
on?
guy.
He's a what?
He's Finnish
What do you mean Finnish?
from the country Finland.
What you say?
Spanish.
From the country Finland.
Oh, that's a
yeah.
thing. Finnish.
He's
Yeah.
finished.
What
FIN.
do you say?
And then Sam Lake is the original face of Max
He's from
Payne.
Dunhand. He's done.
He's completed.
Yeah.
He's on completion.
And then the other guy is Sam Lake, who is the face, the original face of Max Payne.
Sam Lake when Sam Ocean walks in.
So is it like live action scenes in this game? or
Dude,
something?
it's fucking crazy. Yeah, there's live action. There's
What the fuck is this
There's
game?
it's so good. Okay, it is phenomenal.
I'm not, to be honest, I'm not crazy when they do that.
No,
I think it's a little jarring.
this game does it.
Don't,
really well.
is it, no, what is it? The Yakuza game has like a real girl in this game. You seen that screenshot? It's like a legit real person in the
wow.
This is the middle of the game. It's like,
Yeah.
yo,
You meet this real girl. Like
That's funny.
She looks.
What game?
Yakuza. I can't remember.
Oh,
what it
yeah.
was.
That's
But she's
hilarious.
real.
How did they do that?
I think you mean Yakuza?
Yakuza. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yakuza the real.
Yeah, they are real.
yeah,
Like,
it's a
who's
fucking
guy?
phenomenal. That's Iki Mackelson. That's the actor that does the face
That's
capture for
John
Alan Wake.
Wick.
That's
That's John
Alan
Wick,
fucking
yeah, that's
Wake.
it.
Yeah, he looks like Keanu Reeves a lot in that shot. But
That's
he is,
you. That's you and Keanu Reeves mixed.
dude. Someone told me that. I said, "Man, I love his look," and they was just like, "That's your look, Brian." And I was
You,
just like,
you
I'm
should do
fucking-
it for Halloween. Go to
yeah,
a con
should've.
just that
You
way.
could, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cosplay him for like the review video that I'm planning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I think I'm writing that story.
I would have been.
The high table.
I think I got writer's block.
Sorry, that really got me. Yeah, we can talk about Alan Wake all the time. It's a phenomenal experience, really good. But we should wrap it up.
Oh yeah, we should go. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for making it to the end of the show. That was our game of the year picks. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. If you guys want to follow us on any social medias, all links down below. But if you like the show, give us a good like or review or whatever your platform you're on. But we do appreciate it a lot. We're gonna have to get on out here. We're gonna skedaddle. We're gonna get to playing one of these games probably. All right, guys. Thank you so much for breaking it down. Guys, do you have any finishing words, Bryan?
Bye.
Tay?
No.
Look at it.
Starfield sucks.
Yeah, Starfield does suck.
I'm glad it lost.
Play more games.
Goddamn. Just
I'm a hater. Yeah, I'm a hater.
Oh, I'm
I
a
would
hater.
honestly, I would play
Big.
Starfield because I just like space. I like that vibe.
You would play Starfield thinking that you would play an
It's
hour.
not even a fun space.
Yeah, you would play an hour of it and then fucking chuck it out the window.
I like space. And I like Bethesda games. Sue me. All right, guys. Thank you for making it to the end of the show. We do appreciate it. So, and we'll see you guys at the Game Awards. Bye-bye.
Bye.